everyone, so today I'm going to be doing a modified version of the first tag, and I believe XeverygirlX made this up, but I'm not exactly positive, but I will link him in the description box below. I actually got to meet him at IMATS LA this past summer, and it was so awesome because I absolutely love watching his videos, and I just thought it was really cool to be able to meet him, but I think he made this tag, so I'm going to go ahead and do it, and I hope you guys enjoy. This one I'm having trouble finding because I don't know how I can go back for like all my thousands of tweets that I've done, so I tried doing like an app where you can find your first tweet, but none of them are working right now, so I'm not exactly sure what my first tweet was, but I'm pretty sure it went along the lines of, hey, this is my first tweet. This one was actually a contest entry for a MAC giveaway, I believe, some MAC cosmetics, like $50 gift card, and I just did a contest entry. And then my first actual video for my channel, I believe, was a spring makeup tutorial, and I think it's still up actually, but the quality was very, very bad because I filmed in my bathroom and I filmed on my MacBook and you could not hear me for the life of me, so if you go back and watch my old videos, it's kind of comical because you really can't hear me, and I don't know how people even watched it. I'm not exactly positive on this one, but I believe it was either Sparkliebarbiexo or All That Glitters 21, so I still watch their videos today, which I think is really cool. They still do the same kind of videos they've basically always done, and they're still really helpful, and they were the first makeup people that I ever subscribed to and really looked up to, so I think it's still awesome that they're making videos. This is my first Facebook profile picture. Yes, just take that in. I like to think that I was, you know, a good photographer. My friend and I would actually go ahead and have little photo shoots, and then we'd pretend that we were in magazines, so we'd like type in, you know, like, oh, this is where this is from, and, you know, to make it look like it was a magazine ad, but it looks nothing like that, but, you know, we were convinced that it did, and I set it as my prof pic. Besides babysitting and stuff, I guess my first real kind of feel for things was helping out my mom at her architecture firm, and I would just kind of do stuff like, it wasn't extremely exciting by any means. It was like filing and putting stuff and scanning things for people and doing some programming and stuff, but that's basically it. Otherwise, my first real job that's like completely my own is my YouTube. My sister, I have an older sister who obviously got her license before me. She's 4 years older than I am, so she got her own car. It's a Saab, I'm not exactly sure what kind, but she got that car and that was hers, and so when I was learning to drive, I obviously used that, but then, you know, now she's living somewhere else and has her own job, so she took that, so I just drive the X5 right now. The first person to text me today was my roommate, and she said, you left your grade check, wow, I just said that really weird. You left your grade check sheet here, just so you know, so we'll have to remember to have you get it on Monday. So that is what she said to me because I forgot my log sheet for my professor to sign. To be quite honest, I don't remember who the first person I thought of was this morning. I don't really remember much about what I think about in the morning. I just think of how much I really don't want to go to class. My first grade teacher was named Miss Sewell, and she was one of the best teachers ever. I believe it was to Florida. We go there all the time. My sister, I think, went there when she was only a few months old, or a few weeks old even, but she went there earlier than I did. I think I was a little bit older on my first plane ride, but still I was pretty young, and we take yearly or annual trips, I guess, to Florida, so I'm pretty sure it was there, but I'm not absolutely positive, and I believe it was Sanibel Island, Florida as well. My first real best friend was Alex, and yes, we still talk today because she is my roommate right now, and she's actually my next door neighbor back at home, so we've grown up together, basically sisters, and now it's not really any different because we basically lived together then. First thing I did was hop out of bed, and I went over to my mirror and turned it on, and then I applied my eyeshadow, so yeah. First concert I ever went to was the Cheetah Girls concert, and I was so excited. I went with my friends Alyssa and Alex, and then her mom came as well, and I was so pumped because I was obsessed with the Cheetah Girls. So far I have never ever broken a bone, so knock on wood, because I don't know, I guess I'm pretty lucky. My roommate has actually broken 8 bones, so, and many of them have been her nose, so that's not fun. But I've actually fractured my pinky once because in 5th grade someone threw a kickball at it and it bent all the way back, and then I had like a weird like squishy cast thing, and then it was like wrapped, and I thought it was really cool because I like fractured something. But that's like basically the extent of my brokenness. My first piercing or my just regular ear piercings, I don't know, I feel like this is basically everyone's first piercing. The first foreign country I went to was Germany, and I went in my middle school years, I believe, and we went for a week or 2, and then we went to Paris, France after that, so that was really fun. Like I said, I have a really, really bad memory from before I was like 4, so I have no idea what movie I could have seen first or that I remember seeing. I honestly, it'd probably be a Disney movie like The Little Mermaid or something. I was obsessed with that movie, and Aladdin and The Lion King, so it's definitely gotta be one of those on my VHSs because I still have those. I can honestly say I have never had detention, so never had to worry about that. My first roommate is my roommate currently because this is my first year in college because I'm a freshman, but she is Alex. And if you guys want us to film a roommate tag, then be sure to request that in the comments below so I know that you guys want to see that. That is a really hard question without thinking about it. Like, I literally just read this question now. So it would probably change, honestly, every time I like read this, but I don't know. That's a really deep question, and I really have to think about that, but probably something along the lines of no poverty in the world, you know, along those lines. Like no world hunger, something like that. Technically it would be basketball, but I literally didn't even do a season of basketball. I did like this little camp, like basketball camp, I guess, when I was in when I was 5, not 5th grade. After that, the real sport I was involved in was soccer. I played that when I was in elementary school, and I really loved it, and then I started playing softball, and I love that even more, so I quit to play softball for like 8 years or so. But the first thing I think was soccer, and I absolutely loved it. I guess for here, because I'm in college, the first thing I do like when I get back from classes is probably take a nap, to be honest. I hate naps. I hated them because they would ruin my sleep schedule because I used to go to bed at before 10 p.m. every night. But now that I'm in college, that doesn't happen. I don't get to bed that early. So pretty much take a nap, and then I'll go on the computer and reply to comments, tweet, check Facebook, stuff like that. Pretty normal. And actually that was the last question, so I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'm so sorry that it like cut out and that I'm in like a new setup and new day and everything. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you guys want to do this tag, then please put yours as a video response below to this video because I tag all of you watching this. But I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!